Hi, this is Lynn from Planner Creators PLR. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the new Gnome Coloring Kit and also my bonus that you will get if you buy through my link for the next few days. Um, and how they work together that you can create a lot of different activity books for children. I want to show you some examples and then I'll show you me making a few. So here's one of the gnomes that you get in the kit, and here's one of the backgrounds if you buy the backgrounds. These were not necessarily meant to go together. They were two separate ones, but as you can see, they look really cute together. Okay, in the next page, I've got one of my mazes from the bonus. You get all of my bonuses um, if you buy the front end product, which is just these little gnome characters. Um, so I won't, there's no extra bonuses for the whole kit, but I do really suggest buying the entire funnel if you want to make a lot of activity books because they are really cute and they really work together. But here's one of the mazes, and here's one of my birds with one of the gnomes that you would get. Um, And then the next page, we've got one of the dot to dots that you can get in one of the upsells. That's one of that comes with the gnome kit. That's I think upsell 2. And then here is one of the backgrounds again with one of the gnomes. As you can see, I'm kind of like doing a coloring page and then 2 activity pages and then a coloring page, but you can do it whatever way you want. And then here is a writing exercise from my bonus. It just says hedgehog, and they can trace the letters and color the little hedgehog. Um, and then this next one is also from my bonus. It's find the one that's different. Got all these little sleeping foxes, and this one has a little butterfly on its nose. So they would just circle the little fox. And then this is one that came from the package already pre-made if you buy the backgrounds. Now, on the pre-made ones, I really suggest you go sparingly with those because I'll show you what I'm talking about on that. If you go in pictures, um, the backgrounds, you see the gnomes and backgrounds only. And the background only, you get all these little backgrounds, and then you can put the whichever gnome you want, or even a forest animal, or whatever you want on that. On the gnomes and backgrounds, you already have the gnome made with the background. Show you a little bit larger. There you go. Um, and like I said, I would use these sparingly if you use them at all. And the reason why is because there's some people that when they buy these or buy this thing, they just go through and this is coloring page 1. This is coloring page 2. This is coloring page 3. And more than one person does this. Because I saw this with his Pirates pack or with Nyranjan's Pirate pack. And you had like 2 or 3 different Pirates coloring books that had exactly the same pictures and this even in the same order. And as a customer, I would, be very upset if I bought 2 different coloring books and they looked exactly the same, just different covers. So in fact, you could even get in trouble with Amazon with that or that if you're not careful. So anyways, if you use these, I would just use them sparingly, maybe like 1 or 2 in an activity book. But it's easy to mix and match them, so I wouldn't really do that very maybe at all. But that's your choice. Then the next there's a trace the picture. This is from the gnome pack. This is also an upsell. And then here is one of my Sudoku, picture Sudoku. And I added a bunny from my forest animals pack, which is also part of the bonus, and one of the gnomes. And here I've added one of my coloring things to the package or here's one of my backgrounds, and I added a little forest animal to it, a little fox, and I just put a border around this so that it would match the others. Mine do not come with a border, but it's really easy to add. I mean, if you just, click on the thing and you just say put a border, I mean, it just adds one. Okay, and then here is one of my activity pages. It says how many snails can you find, and then they're supposed to write in how many snails, and they can count the snails down here. And then here's another one from my bonus. It's finished the drawing. So they just use the little squares to draw what's over here. And then here is one of my backgrounds with one of the gnomes that you can get in the packet or in the gnomes package. And as you can see, they work seamlessly together. I mean, they look really cute together. So that is my background. And again, I just added the border for this. They do not come pre-bordered, but you could easily add it to it. Okay, and then whoops, there it goes. Then I've added another dot to dot. And then here is one of my snail mazes, and I added some of my forest extras, a mushroom, and these little acorns. And the acorns come separately, and you just can turn them to make them lay however you want them to and everything. So then I'll show you how easy this is to put together. So we've done 2 activities. So we're going to do a coloring page. So let's choose a background, preferably one I haven't used already. See, I don't think I've used this one. And I'll need to shrink this a little bit because I am doing a I don't want it to go over the margins on this. Let me move this up here. Because I'm not one to do a bleed with this particular activity book, so I'm starting to stay within the margins. If you want to have a bleed, you can have it go all the way to the ends. So let's see. And then we're going to insert picture and then go up to get one of the front end products. And, I'm going to add this little guy with the cauldron. He's cute. So, and again, I'm going to need to shrink him down because, well, kind of took over the page. Okay. So there we go. I mean, it's that simple. And then we're going to do an activity. We'll go to my package. And yes, see, this is all the different types of things you can get. I mean, you get color and write. I want to do the color by number. So I like this one. So this is already done for you. I mean, you don't have to do it. We'll put that in there. Shrink it down so it doesn't go over the margins. And then the next page, we're going to do another activity. Let me see here. Show you the nature scavenger hunt thing. I loved how this turned out. So basically what this is a scavenger hunt. You'd probably want to put in I do have some directions on the PowerPoint template. You'd probably want to put some directions in here. What you basically want is for them to take a nature hike, like with their parents in the woods. And when they spot these different items, they would mark them out. And then when they get 5 in a row, like in bingo, then they would win. So we did this when traveling once for doing a travel bingo. It was really fun, my son and I. So you could include a few of these. A couple of different. This comes with 30 of them, so you could maybe have two different ones that they could do it against somebody. But it would just make it fun. When they see a dragonfly, they would cross it out. Or if they see a branch or a nest or a deer, um, they would just cross out the different things as they see them, different flowers or. Okay, and now we're going to do another coloring page. Let's use one of my backgrounds this time. So, sorry. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to shrink it down. And I'm just going to left click on here. Oops, I don't think I'm in the right place. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's right. I got to go up here where it says picture border. I'm just going to do a weight of 1.5 and make sure it's on black. And there you go. There you have the border. Okay. And then I'm going to insert a gnome from the package that you'd be buying. Let's see here. Oh, I like this one. Him with a little watering can. To make it even more different, you could add some like little flowers or something if you found something to do that with. But there we go. Okay, let's do one more. Let me see. I'll show you the acorn mazes here. There you go. I mean, you wouldn't really have to add anything else to this. Just, you could just leave it like that. Or you could add maybe some other, I know, we could add a few extra little acorns around it. Let's see here. The forest extras. An acorn. You shrink it down. Just turn it a little bit. And then I'm going to click and copy. Oops, paste. And then I'm going to go up here to this little triangle. It's a rotate object. I'm going to flip it horizontally and do it like this. There we go. And I'll just show you quickly what the little thing. Those are the forest extras that you would get in my bonus. These are the little forest animals you would get. And here are the forest backgrounds that you would get. And then let me see if there's anything else I didn't show you here. I showed you one of the spot the differences, but as you can see, there's a few more. And plus, they do come with the answers that you can put in the back of the book. You get a whole bunch of these Sudokus. I mean, as you can see. And I only put like one in this whole entire thing. So, I mean, you could make several books out of all the different things that you get. I mean, again, you get quite a few acorn mazes or the different shaped mazes. And I also gave 2 different levels. I guess you see this one is, in fact, I'll show you. Go ahead and, oops, sorry about that. I'll add a new page and I'll show you one of these. As you see, they're much simpler for like a smaller child. And then there's oh, we didn't do word searches. So we got 2 different levels of word search. That the one is the hardest. I'm not sure why I did that. And then we have a simpler one. So I'll show you that. I'll make a new slide. As you can see, I mean, there's just tons and tons of stuff that you can make lots of different. What you do here is you would just insert the puzzle. And then obviously you need some words down here. So if you use the PowerPoint, they have the words on the next page. But, you know, if I'm using the picture at this point, so then I would just make a text box here. And then I would, let me see if I can get to the, okay, I can't insert from here. So I'll have to actually go to the file. I think I used the first one here. So you go to this little text document, pull it up, and obviously you don't want the word dictionary in there. So I would copy this, and then I would paste. And, you know, and then you could, of course, change it up. So I would probably, like, take these bottom ones, recopy them, and then delete them. And then I would probably make a second text box here. Oops. Insert text box. And then paste the second half. And see, there you go. And now you've got the different forest animals that you can find in the word search. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this explains better what all the bonuses are that you would get with the package and the different upsells that you get with the Gnome package. And also, hopefully, this will give you some ideas of what you can do with your own activity pages. So again, thank you for watching.